Afternoon baseball now from the digging in now, Lorenzo Cain. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Milwaukee, center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Popped him up. Turner has a play. In there, a base hit. In is Christian Yelich. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's got 8 hits in 33 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. One there. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. That's a strike to throw down. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Yelich, a runner at second with 1 away. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. The 2-2. And he'll make it back in safely at third. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Fouled off. Rendon in foul ground. And no one will get this one. Swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line, but it bends just foul into the second deck, and he may be a little winded up there after this long at bat, so he'll step out and ask for time. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll on his way to the plate is the center fielder Adam Eaton to get things started here in the home half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Eaton stands 5'9" as you see him in the left-handed box. He was selected in the 19th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Now to the plate, Trey Turner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Shaw has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Missed with a slider. So 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3. Stepping in, Jesus Aguilar, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Very weakly on the ground. But it gets foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's a high pop-up. Room for Wieters behind the plate. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the second out.
The catcher, number 9.
First offering on its way. Pops this one up. Turner is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. In now is Anthony Rendon. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's only 1 for 10. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Pitch popped up. And there's the first out. Now at the plate, Juan Soto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Dribbled up the line, but it's foul, strike 1. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pop commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder. Due next, there's Ryan Zimmerman. This is skied into short left center. Braun coming on. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim, he was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2-1 the count. Now the 2-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. After it is Yelich. And that's the third out. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. First pitch of the at-bat. A little bouncer. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Stepping up now, Jimmy Nelson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I always felt, though, too, you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
And there's out number 2. In now is Lorenzo Cain. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a ball, 1-0.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out hit will bring Christian Yelich in this inning.
Right fielder.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike called, now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. The 0-1 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Right side. Defoe comes up with it. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. And he's going to score with ease, as the throw will be too late. First pitch on its way. Strike taken, the throw.
He's safe.
0-1 pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Turner has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is leading off the inning, Matt Wieters, and they'll need him to get something going here. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's 0 for 5. And he'll lay off a first-pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Lifted down the line in left. Braun coming on. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Coming to the plate now, Tanner Roark, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. In now is Adam Eaton. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's a slider that's inside. 1-0. 2-0 to the Nationals center fielder.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Defoe on second. Eaton at first. 2 out in the inning. In the dirt here. Throw over to third here. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second. Next for Milwaukee, Travis Shaw. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. The tag, and he is out. Settling in now, Jesus Aguilar. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. And he comes back with a fastball strike. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trey Turner set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Trey Turner.
The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Bryce Harper. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey into the second deck and gone. In now is Anthony Rendon. Corey Knebel answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
The 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Number 22.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And Braun will handle this one for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first, as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Striding in now for the Nats, Ryan Zimmerman. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A ball and no strikes. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike. Now at the plate, Manny Pena. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Soto is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Pitcher number 46.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Corey Knebel. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Jonathan Scope will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Josh Hader, a southpaw, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Hit in the air out toward left. Braun has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready now, Wilmer Defoe. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit hard on the ground is short. Garcia gloves it, and that's the second out. So striding forward now, Tanner Roark. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Yelich. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Ready for another shot now. Adam Eaton. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Grounded back up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. Ready once again, Lorenzo Cain. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch on its way. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And a full count to Cain, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Soto coasts under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Ryan Braun now. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Called strike over the outside corner. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Standing in, Trey Turner. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Trey Turner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Look out, 2-0 now.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
All right, this is going to get interesting. Little 0-0 changeup right there. Little out in front. Let's see if he makes the adjustment and plays with the big part of the field.
A ball and a strike now. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rendon, will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Josh Hader. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull a trigger on that one.
Domingo Santana is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Domingo Santana goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. This one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is eaten. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Joaquin Soria gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First offering on its way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Lined into right, a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals. Digging in to try it again, Ryan Zimmerman. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0-1's the count. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around it?
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one just missed outside.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only.
Ouch, that one hit him. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. From the stretch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Soto over at second. Wieters on at first with 2 down. Michael Taylor will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 3, Michael Taylor.
Big lead there at second. Now the pitch. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike. Matt Grace has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So striding in, Manny Pena. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Little dribbler back at him. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hot shot to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Ready for another chance. Jonathan Scope. First pitch on its way. Late that time for a strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Turner ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Hit on the ground out to short. The throw will go to third, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. In is Christian Yelich, and their runners at the corners now. Hit in the air out to left field. Soto on the move, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left. In now is Adam Eaton, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
Missed with a slider. 2-2.
2-2.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Garcia has it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Digging in, Bryce Harper. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. In there, and it's 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. That misses. 1-2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And this one's in the dirt. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
aggressive lead from the bag at second. Now the pitch. Ball one. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Striding into the box, Ryan Braun. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Ryan Braun.
I'm set with the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll be a base hit for Braun. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation. So digging in now, Joaquin Soria. Textbook sack bunt situation here. Number 60 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 60.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. On the move is Braun. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And he will thankfully make it back to second as he almost got caught out there. Now a spin and another throw back to second. And late reactions, and they got him. Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the... Into the box now, Juan Soto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Xavier Cedeno comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. And that misses ball 1. Cedeno, a left-hander standing just under 6 feet at 5'11". He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Bounce to first. Aguilar moving to his right, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Striding in, Ryan Zimmerman, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Comes set, here's the 0-0 pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Wieters.
2 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Kane is under it. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Right side and right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So coming to the plate, Manny Pena. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. One out, nobody on. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Missed with a slider. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Line toward right center, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he'll make it to third base safely with only one out as the go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Soto moves over. 2 gone. And they will not risk it. So with 2 away now, that go-ahead run is forced to hold tight at third base. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Takes a good curveball at the knees. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Garcia fields it cleanly. And there's 1 away. In now, number 60. He'll take his first hacks here. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. Mark Reynolds will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1.
Hey, I don't care that that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed two-seamer is almost unhittable.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Adam Eaton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Popped him up. Pena waits on it, and that retires the side. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Lorenzo Cain, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch, and that one just missed outside. Popped him up. Defoe backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. At the plate, Christian Yelich. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Kelvin Herrera, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Kelvin Herrera.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed, and the 11th inning is not going to plan here. There are 2 away. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Hot shot toward third. Right at the third baseman. Riding in once again, Trey Turner, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First offering on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kane is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now Bryce Harper. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. In now is Anthony Rendon. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. There's a swinging bunt up the line. On to first, and that'll mean a 12th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xavier Cedeno, as he's set to go to lead off the top half. Curtis Granderson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, Curtis Granderson.
Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping into the box, Jesus Aguilar. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. 1-0 the count. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Count even at 2-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Hit back toward the mound. Turner loves it. Throw in time and the side is retired. Jeremy Jeffress enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. He's set. Here it comes. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Jeffress has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Behind 0-2 now. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. At the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He flew out in his last at bat. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
2 balls and a strike. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Aguilar is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, this guy comes out of the pen. He loves coming in spots like this. Tight situations. This is exactly the type of...
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Digging in, Manny Pena. He's set, and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Pretty easy takes to start out this.
Coda Glover, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. And a fastball just a bit high.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Grounded back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. There's one on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Here's Jonathan Scope now. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
And he got him. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he strikes him out here for out number. Coming to the plate now, Coda Glover.
Leading off for the Nationals, Hector Coda Glover.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a fastball that misses.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that's in there. Base hit. In now is Adam Eaton. The winning run is at first base.
Number 2, Adam Eaton.
Here's the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. On attempt misses. The throw down. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. The 0-1. He's running again. Runs up and gets this one down. And he is out on the tag. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Spin and a throw back to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Pickoff move to second. Runner back safely. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Now in the box, Bryce Harper. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Anthony Rendon. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, he's 2 for 4. Now here's a ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. And that's going to do it as they walk off as winners here in the 13th. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I thought he did a real nice job on the mound, guys. He threw strikes and mixed his pitches really well, and in the end, his performance helped propel them to another victory.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Washington
Afternoon baseball now from the Gulf Coast of Florida. Tropicana Field here in St. Pete. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Tampa Bay Rays. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Standing in, D. Gordon, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here comes the first pitch. And we are underway from Tampa as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
Next for Seattle, Gene Segura. Archer comes set. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
That was a classic two-hole hitter move right there, giving his boy a chance to steal a bag. Got to be honest, in today's game, you don't see too many guys take that pitch.
Gordon on at first, nobody out. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. One and two, the count to the Mariners shortstop. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Struck him out. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. A dive, but he's back. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Smith in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, coming off a season in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger at DH. Here comes the first pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. 2 out with the man at first.